Hey guys, I am so excited because we are finally back home. We were a little off put by Hurricane Florence. She came to Wilmington and sent us out. So we are home now. We survived. We didn't have very much damage, and now we're just here focused on helping rebuild our little community. And I am more or less on here to tell you guys about what Hurricane did provide for me, and that was a lot of time to study. So right now I am taking my 75 hours of pre-licensure courses, so that means I'm going to class 3 times a week for 4 hours a day, and I am studying, learning, growing. Basically what we do in class is we go over this book. So I wanted to pop on here and just tell you guys about how I'm preparing for the test and how I'm making a plan of study per se, I guess. That was one thing I struggled with, was there was no real plan handed out to us and saying like, okay, here's how we're gonna go through this and this is how you should study and prepare. Basically we're given this book and we're told learn everything in it. So I thought it would be fun to hop on here and show you guys how I'm preparing. I kind of have found that getting a calendar really helps, so I can line out the days I have class, what I should be preparing for class, and it really just gives me something to go to so I know what I need to be doing so I don't get lost or behind. So what I've been doing is the day before class or whatever it may be, I will read the chapters that we're going to go over in class so I have a basic knowledge of what we're going to be talking about, which really lets the class act more as a study tool than a class you're going into and you're learning something new. So what I'll do is I get in here, I read the 3 chapters we're going to go over in class the next day, and I will write down, I do note cards. So not only, I think note cards are one of like the best things you can do because you're not only writing it down, you can also use it as a study tool afterwards. So what I've been doing is I do Unit 1 and I do all of my note cards for Unit 1, which is basically just all of your basic terminology words. So it'll say a broker is someone who negotiates a sale, blah, blah, blah. And then you can go over these after class or whatever it may be, but it's kind of like a double study tool. I really like them. And I sort mine out by unit because I think it's an easier way to kind of study, and you can keep things in your units and not be all over the place all the time. And then after class, normally a day or so after class, I will take our QBank test, which is an online study tool. I'll link it below. It is an online study tool that we can use to basically take questions like what we're going to take on the test. So it's a really good way to review your knowledge and see where you're at. And then you can, I have some units marked off that I need to go back and work on or whatever it may be, but it's a really good way to study and learn how the test is gonna ask you questions, because there's no better study tool than basically taking the test. Other than that, I've really just been sticking to my calendar. I would go get a calendar, and I think preparation is key in all of this. If you're prepared for the test beforehand, you're gonna be prepared to take the test afterhand. So that's where I'm at. That's how I study. Comment below if that's not how you study or if you have other tools that you think might help. But I thought it'd be fun to pop on here and tell you guys what I'm doing and how I'm studying and what Hurricane Florence did bring to the table. And that was a lot of time to just sit down and read. So anyway, I will post below 2 different ways to serve for Hurricane Florence. There's a lot of different outreaches happening now, whether that be giving food to the community, going and helping clean up lawns, or helping with the homes that did suffer a lot of damage. I will link that all below. I hope you all are well. I'm excited to be back here doing this for you guys, and I hope you enjoy my vlog. Bye.